was that the best performance of the three, do you think?
Yeah, to be honest, I thought the first two tests the conditions were different. Today was a bit firmer and drier, and I thought we played a bit more today, and that was the plan. I thought we did good today.
I'm sure there'll be a full debrief to come in the days and weeks ahead, but what are your immediate thoughts on the last month? Maybe not just the 3 wins, but also the camp as well.
Unbelievably proud of what we've done, how we've done it. Not, we've had a few players pull out, so we could have turned out a stronger squad. So could they. But you look at like Mikey and Harry, the number 4 and 5. Well, they were not anymore. And you've got Johnny and George and Lewis. So it's you look at how they've behaved in the last 2 tests for Mikey and 3 for Harry. I think they've been outstanding. They've done really good things, and they'll go from strength to strength.
You'll probably get asked about Harry a lot, but has he now nailed his case to be George's partner for the foreseeable future?
No, he's not. He's really good, but he's obviously got things he needs to improve on. But I'm really happy with what he's done. But I won't say he's nailed his case for automatic halfback.
What impressed you most about the performance today?
I thought we stuck to our task well. They had spells in that first half. They had about 5 or 6 sets on our line, and they can play. They're athletic, they're big, and they're really from great competition. Majority of them, and they tested us. But I thought the desire to defend and the detail in what we did was absolutely outstanding.
Mikey and Harry will take a lot of the headlines, but do you feel as though the pool of players that you can call on overall has grown over the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. Mike McMeekin was good. I thought both our back rows were great. Elliot was good today. There's lots of Tom Johnson, another one. We had a choice of with our wingers with Dom Young being out, and you look at what Tom's done. Stopping them 2 trials last week, and there's not many wingers could have done what he did. So I've nothing but praise. I just said that to the players. Our staff have been great, but the main mention was the players, the way they've stuck at it. We've had a bit of a different week and how we trained, which is different for everybody, but it's worked. They were ready, they were fresh in all 3 tests, and we got the job done.
What was going through your mind when you first pulled up here?
I so badly wanted to win this game, no matter what. 2-0 didn't matter to me. So to win in the manner we did, I was desperate for 3-0, especially for Elliot Whitehead. Obsessive.
Players did well, coach driver not so much.
No, we need to have a good chat to him. He pissed me off, he did. Jeez, one job, get us here.
Yeah.
How happy are you with Harry Newman's reaction to what he said and how he played?
Yeah, really happy. He's been under pump, Harry, and we've had some really honest chats. But the way he's responded, Leeds have got a good player there, really talented player, and he showed that today. Some of the things he did, a couple of things were a bit off, but overall, his attitude, his behaviour in camp has been so good. He's a credit to Leeds Rhinos.
Do you feel like you've atoned in any way for the World Cup semi defeat?
No, definitely not. That will always haunt me, no question about that, but it doesn't make it better. I'm just happy we won the 3 tests, but how we played that game will always be there.
Do you feel the team is improved from the World Cup?
Yeah, I do. When you think the players, what you've got, Herbie and Dom, and you've got some players what can come into that team as well. We'll get stronger. We'll be stronger for some more next year, and I'd love to play 3 tests in Tonga. Nothing I'd give more to go over there and try to beat them in Tonga. I'm just trying to get a trip to Tonga here. That's all.
Wait this night to be better.
Yeah.
Shaun Wane conceded 5 tries in 3 games against Tonga. What would you have thought before the series?
I'd never thought we could manage that. You look at the talent in their team, in that 22-man squad that they announced, and I know a lot of them. That was a tough ask, and you look at the physical side, big athletes, and really good players. So to do that, the credit what our players deserve is untrue.
The defensive effort across the board, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? I just showed a clip in the changing room, and that was that last gasp effort when we've won 3-0, we've won the game, and 2 players nearly injured themselves, stopping that try. That's England.
say that Harry's not nailed on, but the way he's going, he must be hard to beat for that number 7 spot.
Yeah, he's going really, really well. I'm happy. But Mike is, you know, Lewis Dobbs a good player, so we're in really, really good shape. And George is, you know, he's up there, one of the best in the world. So if he once he gets a few games under his belt, George, he'll kick on. So I'm really, really happy with what we're doing and how we're doing it.
I think he kicked 22 points, which is close to what Tonga scored altogether. How massive has that been for his goal kicking?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's good. You know, he's been working with Paul Grayson back at Wigan and Lee Breer's why he's been in here. So he's a good kid who listens, who wants to improve, and that's the DNA of an England player, and he shows that every day.
How influential has Lee Breer's been in the coaching staff?
Yeah, really good. So has Lasty. Two really good coaches. This I'm not ready to finish yet. This 4 weeks have been so enjoyable, and I'm back to walking my dogs tomorrow. I'd love to do another 3 weeks, but you know. So last day, Lee Breers have been absolutely outstanding. Really, really good, smart coaches, very calm. They think the way I think. You know, simple's best, and do the simple things well, and then build on that. So we've had a great time. Really, really good time.
Just a word on Ben Carew, Shaun. Obviously, it was his first game of the Test series today, coming in at centre. He impressed him.
Yeah, I thought Ben Curry was fantastic. When you think he's an out-and-out back rower, and to fit in there and do the things he did, he showed him what talent he's got. And when I asked him, it's not perfect, asking a player to play totally out of position. I know he's played there in the past, but to do that in a test match, and an important test match, which because of Elliot was really, really important, and I wanted 3-0. To perform the way he did, he's just a talented kid.
Shaun, you mentioned George Williams there. Did he do exactly what you wanted him to?
Yeah. George is a good player, really good player, and he can do more than what he did today, but he's not played for a few weeks. And you know, but he did some good things. You know, he gave us some zip in training, and he can do better, George. No question about that. But he's one of the best in the game. So he gets some games under his belt. He'll be better against some more next year.
And that Harry Newman try at the end, how impressive was that? Sort of off the cuff rugby.
Yeah, that was my favourite bit, and that's Lee Breers, not me. You know, the talent the players have got to execute on the ice stage in the test match against Tonga was an outstanding try. We've had comments about FMX players talking absolute rubbish about not entertaining, and they don't think about test matches, they don't think about the weather, and all of a sudden a bit dry, we score tries like that. It just beggars belief when I hear stupid comments from past players.
Is there anything that you would have liked to have got out of this series that you haven't?
No, there's not. We've got a really, really good. You'll have to take my word for this, but we've got a really, really good team spirit. You know, last night we're all moving out, we all sit together and spend time together, and the only way I can describe it is very much like a club team. The togetherness, they spend time with each other, and it's not. There's no club cliques. It's very much different clubs and mixed in well, and that's been the most satisfying thing for me. And I said this to the players again. You know, you look and feel like a club team, and that's why we've had success today.
Test series have been off the agenda for quite a while. How important is it to begin this rebuild of the Test series?
I think it's so important. Fair play to Oral Commercial, the RFL, and the International Board to get these games on. You know, we just need to fill the grounds, get a great atmosphere, and you know, the memories of the World Cup last year. Turned out to play Greece at Sheffield with a big crowd on. You know, it's just the best. You know, I've coached at club rugby level and Super League level, but this is another level. This is so enjoyable. To get the trust of a lot of players from different clubs is just so enjoyable to me.
Do you know what's next, Shaun? Apart from Samoa coming, what's mid-season next year? What's on your agenda?
Well, I'm hoping there's a mid-season game, then Samoa, and then I'm hoping there's an Ashes series in Australia, I hope, and then the World Cup. So there's obviously an appetite for it, and and the game needs it. The game needs it. You look at that game today, and it was an outstanding game. All the spectators will go home and be really, really happy. So, you know, a lot of people deserve a lot of credit.
Is there anything you can see Samoa might bring to the table next year that Tonga haven't faced you with?
Well, they'll come with confidence after they stuffed us in the semi last year, so they'll be really confident. But we've shown that we can handle bigger bodies. You know, we can play. So depending on the weather, you know, we'll challenge them with our skill. But you know, that'll be a massive challenge in 3 games next year. But to enjoy these so much, these 3 games, and how much the players have bought into the way we wanted to defend, and like it's totally different to what they do at the clubs, the way I want to defend and attack. And that's what Lee Breers and Lasty have believed in, that, delivered it to the players, and the players have taken it on board and delivered them 3 wins. So to me, it's a massive feeling of job done. Enjoy the victory. The next few days are going to be immense.
How important has this weekend, Shaun, been for England Rugby League as a whole? The men obviously winning the series 3-0, the women winning earlier, and then the wheelchair team playing tomorrow. Yeah,
massive. You know, and I know there'll be a big crowd there tomorrow. You know, so it's huge for us to get that 3-0 victory. I watched the girls game beforehand, and you know, so it's great for English Rugby League, and the more we put tournaments on like this, you know, the spectators are going to get behind it and fill these grounds and make it a real hostile atmosphere.
What's next for Rugby League? Do you grow it across the country, or do you keep it in Yorkshire and Lancashire? What do you think we should do?
Well, I love going to Catalan. When I was coaching, I love going down to London. So I'm very, very proud of our game. I think we have the best, I genuinely mean this, I think we've got the best sport in the world, and the more people what see it, the better. There's athletes in our game what no other sport can do what our athletes do, to go 20-30 minutes without no errors and no mistakes, no penalties, and they're going repeated efforts, and they're whacking each other, and they're just unbelievable athletes. There's no sport, and I mean NFL and Aussie rules, no sport can do what we do. We just don't have enough people.